Yeah,
I'm just a crackhead at the
hey,
window.
say hi, Lashard. What's up, man?
I'm over here
We
out
got
the
a-
window
we got
just
a special guest.
talking shit.
We got a special guest, Lashard, over here this week. He's about to critique all of your songs, and I'm gonna critique the mixes. How's everybody doing? We're back finally. Get the coffee in the car, right? You know, coffee in cars with criminals is what I'm doing my next
I
stream.
got my little yerb. I'm ready to go.
You got the
Send
yerb,
the check.
yerba mate. All right. Anyway, he's saying our mic's muted. Is my mic muted? Do you hear me? Yo, doesn't look muted on our side. Yeah.
We were talking about very private information beforehand.
Yeah, it was.
Talk about government shit.
Yeah, classified G14 classified information.
It only gets leaked in signal chats.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Watch out for signal, guys. All right. So yeah, I know we were gone. I was out in Hawaii doing some stuff, but we're back now. We're back. See, everybody's in the chat. Yeah, doesn't look like it's posted on there. Well, it's good to see everybody. Everybody's popping in. We'll let a few people pop in. Some Mo. Cool. And then we'll jump into what you need some.
Yeah.
I got my co-pilot here today.
Co-pilot, that's not AI.
Yeah,
Support
he
humans.
actually is. He's AI generated. Into my car. This is your new Alexa, but it's Lashard.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it.
Why, you just lost a life? Perfect. What
I'm
were you trying to
gonna
do?
sum it up on the phone.
What were you trying to do?
Not refresh. I can tell you that much. Oh, cool.
We're still on. Cool. Nice.
I like that.
Sorry,
That's fun.
we thought we lost a live. Lashard's over here pressing buttons. And yeah, so how's everybody doing? You know, we've gone last Monday. Yesterday we had some technical difficulties. But yeah, we're back. You can submit all your stuff to thecartestlive.com. And we'll go in order. You must be in the chat when I announce your name to throw a thumbs up for me so I can know you're here for us to review this song. So yeah, let's get underway. It looks like this first one is from Harry. Harry, I know you're always in here, but actually, oh yeah, there you are. I see you. So yeah, you were the first one to submit, so we're just gonna go ahead and run this. Let me just download this song and we'll get to it. Lashard, where are you going, buddy? You're gonna be here reviewing. Yeah, there we go. Shard's gonna review. In that case, do we need to run this on my headphones?
I'm just gonna get like a vibe check from the side.
I'll hand them off to you as well.
Little two-player situation.
Oh yeah. Lashard is an avid music listener. Trust his opinion, a bunch of things. All right, let's see what we got here.
Imagine doing a music review and you just give me some shitty buds while you're
Like some earbuds that are just terrible.
Get some JVC gummies over here.
Seems to be a lot of distortion in this mix. Nope. What is this social stream ninja? Can I close this?
That's the thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna do that. All right, so Harry, this is your joint here. Lashard, why does that happen? Every time I click Pro Tools, I lose that. Okay. This is called Who's to Say? And then Harry, it looks like you were just looking for regular feedback. Oh, you said house party or skate rink. Oh, nice. Okay. Lashard, keep that in mind. Would you bump this at a house party or a skate rink? I feel like a lot of things I would bump at both. I'm not gonna lie, but let's give this one a listen.
Hey, Harry. Franklin, I been claimed it, been starving, I been patient, been faded, been played, they been changed, and they been watched me, been hated, I been faced it. I keep facing, eyes heavy, I keep racing, running from dead faces after dead faces. Yeah, I've been running from dead faces after dead faces. Heavy, I keep racing, running from dead faces after dead faces. I've been running from dead faces after dead faces. Children of Nazareth lead the battle.
It sounds like there's two different songs playing right there.
Yeah, only thing blue.
Oh, I see. Lashard, you got to stop doing this, man. Sorry, guys. Lashard decided to hide a track that. Yeah, but I don't know where.
I hit hide to make it active.
No, you did not, because there's two.
I think it was.
It's this one. It's this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, guys. Lashard's hasn't taken the Pro Tools course yet. All right, hold up. We're gonna rerun this from the top. Sorry.
Hey, Harry.
Shit got a nice little vibe. Lashard, you gotta hear this. This is like what you be playing. It's an instrumental. Lashard likes to do. He listens to instrumental, so he works instead. I like it a lot. I think it could be a house party or a skate rink. I don't think that you have to play it at both. I think you could have a party at a skate rink and play this, and it's going to be good. I do like the little bop for a skate rink, though. You know what I'm saying?
Intergalactic weird shit. Like this is like if Rick and Morty hints in another galaxy.
It's in another galaxy.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
This is the next level shit right now.
Yeah, fire. No, I like it.
Hard.
That's like the. Let's see. Yeah, so he said house party or skate rink, and I said you could have a party at the skate rink. But I like the vibe of it is like you could definitely get down on some roller skates to this thing for sure.
Yeah, this is a
For
vibe.
sure. But yeah, house party, I can see that happening at a house party. It's not gonna be a turned house party. It's gonna be a grown folks house party.
Like hearing that, I just see the colors like purple, blue. Like it's a real chill vibe on it. I like it.
Well, now you're
I'm seeing sounds.
Now you're synesthetic.
Yeah.
My man sees sounds over here, guys. All right, Harry. Yeah, that shit was fire, bro. I think the beat's super tight. I think we could probably clean up the mix a little bit, but the beat is super fire. You don't really put that you wanted mix notes on here or anything, but yeah, I feel like it could be a little bit tighter on the mix. But other than that, she was vibing. Shit had a nice vibe to it. I fucks with you. Okay, so I seen you in here as well. Axis Beats, you were the next one that submitted mixing and mastering for a type beat. Okay. Let me just download this real quick for you. I already seen you in the chat, so we're just gonna go ahead and rock. Everybody else, if I haven't seen you in the chat, just because I'm doing whatever, I might not have seen you. When I come across a song, I'll just ask you to throw a thumbs up in the chat to make sure you're here for us to review. But yeah, for now, let's pull this up for Axis Beats. Dum, dum, dum. Lashard, if you had your choice to sample any song in the world, what would it be?
Man, I'd like to do something that's never been done before,
Like a Croatian rock hit from 1973.
no, the song that The Weeknd did for American Dad.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. I see what you're doing there.
Nobody's did that yet.
Nobody's done that. There might be somebody that has done that. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So Axis Beats mixing and mastering for a type beat. This is called MP3 The Hit, I guess. Yeah.
MP3 The Hit sounds like a radio.
It sounds like a producer name. MP3 The Hit. That's. I don't think so.
MP3 The Hit.
MP3 The Hit in the mix. Okay, let's play this from the top. See what we got. Sample's crazy. I'm gonna play it. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear the sample. I was gonna say, like, right when I started hearing it, I was like, this sounds like Lloyd Banks or 50 on here. But then I think it's a sample from Lloyd Banks or 50 on the actual background shit. The drums are fire.
Scoop shit.
Nah, it's like it was like a Timbo beat or like
I hear that too.
Yeah, it was one of those that
shit. That shit is
Tell me what the
nice.
Tell me what the sample is.
Yeah, what's the sample in that? That shit's crazy.
Settle this for us. We need to know the sample. Shit was fire. Mix wise, I think actually everything sounded pretty solid. I like the dirtiness of the drums. Everything is like real hip hop shit. I think the only thing was that because there's no like sub in the bass line or anything, maybe adding some low like sub weight to the kick might just help the record knock a little bit more, but the like snare was punchy and snappy. I like the traditional hip hop stuff to not be like super clean. Nothing was arguing or masking each other. It just has like a gritty sound to it, like that traditional hip hop sound, which I super like.
It sounds like a fight song from Def Jam, Far From New York. Like,
oh, the video game?
Yeah,
hell yeah, that's.
It sounds like it could be soundtracking that, like. Just something that feels really like aggressive though. Like this is a whatchamacallit, like a beat battle type beat.
Yeah, I said it could definitely be in a movie.
Yeah.
Said that definitely that Def Jam video game for sure.
Bro, this is what is that? Stomp the Yard is going and Stomp the Yard.
All right, so yeah, I fuck with the beat too. I know it looked like the feedback you want to just mix and mastering stuff. I could check out, see where this is hitting at without vocals though. Like 10. Yeah, I mean it sounds good. The levels are cool. Like I said, maybe just add some like super subby stuff to the low end. So it looks like the root note is either C or C sharp. So I'd probably add like some 32. Yeah, I really think that's pretty much my only note for it. I feel like you could probably just add some sub around this 32 hertz to the kick, and it'll fill out the sub information a little bit more. That shit was fire. I'm still mad I can't put my finger on the sample right now. gonna bother me all day.
Bro doesn't want to.
Oh, is it the? Oh, I thought I just had it in my head.
And he's not giving it up.
He's not gonna never do
That's
it.
crazy.
I hear Push on that joint. I do too, actually.
He said it's a Pusha T type beat.
Yeah, Pusha T definitely could be on that. The cadence like reminded me of this other that Eminem 50 Cent like diss song to Ja Rule.
Toy Soldiers?
No, it sounded like we the realists. Like the cadence of the vocals in that song sounded like the beat in this one. But this beat it's like an old Timbo beat or something. Because Trax a Million sampled this from the rest in peace Trax a Million, super fire Bay Area producer, did a lot of the hyphy shit, but he sampled that on his tape, and I'm pretty sure it was a Timbo beat originally. Somebody find that out. Let us know. It's gonna bother me all day.
Jamie, check that one.
I will not go on to the next song. It's all right. So next one that submitted was Jay Gotti. Jay, I seen you in the chat. You going up in the chat right now, so no need to throw a thumbs up. I see you there. General feedback on this one. Looks like it's called Off-White Steppin' 2. Let me just download this and then we'll load this up into Pro Tools. We should be Gucci. This is fun. I got to do taxes today. This is going to be the funnest part of my day for sure. Taxes are not fun, guys. So you know. Okay, so this is for general feedback on this one. And let me just make sure we default this. Okay, cool. Let's play this from the top.
Off-white stepping, yeah, let's get down to it. Pop another bean, got me feeling like Lewis. Counting up this guap, getting checks, just do it. Drip so clean, it's above my influence. I just wanna do the money dance. Hit it from the back, you know I can. Baby, let me take you out of France. Call me 50 Cent, cause I'm the man. Boss up, the money calling, so I walk up. Big bands, a couple thousand on your bitch head. Sit back, now watch me go and get that. Sauced up, Balenciaga when I walk up. I'm back, bitch, I got the moves. Damn, Daniel, don't be stepping on my shoes. Sipping 1942, no Grey Goose. Been through all this shit, it ain't new. Fucked up, can't do no thinking. Double cup, bitch, I am leaning. Stacked up, it feels like I'm dreaming. Double up, they don't believe it. Off-white stepping, yeah, let's get down to it. Pop another bean, got me feeling like Lewis. Counting up this guap, getting checks, just do it. Drip so clean, it's above my influence. I just wanna do the money dance. Hit it from the back, you know I can. Baby, let me take you out of France. Call me 50 Cent, cause I'm the man.
Swerving in Suburban, high kick and push. I'm high as hell, posted when I'm blowing kush. Counting up spurging and no rush. Left heart turning now, it's adding up. What goes comes around and be dumb as fuck. As a youngin', I can say I ran it up. Dom Perignon, we pouring up. From dusk to dawn, we turning up. They say love is so dangerous. They say it's never enough. Can't get close, can't trust. And she tryna dance, now listen to us. I can do the romance, but I'm tryna fuck. I know that she mad cause I don't pick up. I'm out with the gang, fucking it up. Ain't doing you wrong, just know it's all love.
Yeah, this shit's fire. It's got, the record's a vibe. The mix sounded pretty good as well. This little boost in the mids was really for the clap. I felt like it could just be a little more prominent in the record. I felt like the vocals, everything sounded really good as well. There was in the first vocal, there was it sounded super nice, but there was like some like chalky kind of sound.
Do the money dance. Hit it from the back, you know I can.
Yeah, all that.
Do the money dance. Hit it from the back, you know I can. Baby, let me take you out of France. Call me 50 Cent, cause I'm the man. Boss up, the money calling, so I walk up. Big man.
Yeah, I don't know like why that's become a thing, but like for some reason in like a lot of mixes that I hear now on like younger cats that are coming up, like there's just like a crazy boost of information above 12K. Like there should be information there, but it's just like a crazy amount. This one isn't as bad as things I've heard. This actually sounds really good. I just that frequency bothers me a little bit. So yeah, I'd say like somewhere above 10K. This looks like I was at 12K, 13K, something like that. That's where like that chalky kind of sound comes in. I feel like you could attenuate that, but and then this little part of the clap there, I think could bring that to the forefront a little bit more. And then it would sound. I think you're pretty much dead on. The mix sounds good. Lashard, you want to peep this out, my dog?
Off-white stepping, yeah, let's get down to it. Pop another bean, got me feeling like Lewis. Counting up this guap, getting checks, just do it. Drip so clean, it's above my influence. I just wanna do the money dance. Hit it from the back, you know I can. Baby, let me take you out of France. Call me 50 Cent, cause I'm the man. Boss up, the money calling, so I walk up. Big bands, a couple thousand on your bitch head. Sit back, now watch me go and get that. Sauced up, Balenciaga when I walk up. I'm back, bitch, I got the moves. Damn, Daniel, don't be stepping on my shoes. Sipping 1942, no Grey Goose. Been through all this shit, it ain't new. Fucked up, can't do no thinking. Double cup, bitch, I ain't leaning. Stacked up, it feels like I'm dreaming. Double up, they don't believe it. Off-white stepping, yeah, let's get down to it. Pop another bean, got me feeling like Lewis. Counting up this guap, getting checks, just do it. Drip so clean, it's above my influence. I just wanna do the money dance. Hit it from the.
It's working.
Yeah, it's like the beat, like I don't know, it's just got a bop, kind of like a Kalen for real type.
Yeah.
Beat. Like like that shit's banging. I like it. I just
That's just good.
All I was really hearing, like I said, was like the clap could come a little bit forward. I think I was at like 450 hertz. 426 here.
What song is this again?
This is ow shit.
It's the monkey on your back.
It's from that drive. This is Jay Gotti, but I don't know if he's the artist or not. It says Jesus Vargas or Jesus. I don't know which one it's pronounced for. But Off-White stepping too.
Shout out to Jesus.
I would step in some Off-Whites to that for sure. I would two step in the Off-White shoes.
So you're gonna step in the name of love to Jesus Vargas?
Yeah. Oh, Jay Gotti is the artist. See?
Jay Gotti. Okay. Bet.
Got him. Jay got him. I like that. Yeah, that shit was fire. Dope record, Jay. Post your socials in the chat just so people can fuck with you also. Yeah, that shit was a bop. Did you do the beat also, or is that you're just the artist on there?
I gotta get Curtis a flex bomb. We need a flex bomb in here.
All I got is a
I hear it. I need a flex bomb in here.
Yeah, I got a car. Oh yeah, so you just the artist. Who produced it? And you recorded it. Yeah, sounds good. I think, yeah, like I said, with the vocals, I think everything sound good. Just maybe that little bit of top end in the first vocal.
Oh, bro just put his government name on the file.
Oh, nice. They didn't know that.
Yeah.
They didn't know that. You didn't have to do that.
Don't do that, brother.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. You didn't have to do that. They could have just thought that was, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You ever heard of like Jesus Malverde?
maybe he's like Drake Bell, not.
I was about to. I was like,
Drake.
what? Maybe it's like Drake, and then you just kind of stop.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
He's Drake Campagna. This is a different persona. This is when he's on his chill shit. He says he was Vargas. But when he's Jay Gotti, he's popping his shit. He's just braggadocious.
I don't know, but Jay Gotti got
Jay
it.
Gotti.
That was good. All right. Next up is Rolo, which I think I see you in the chat. Rolo Bush, I think that's you. Rolo. They're looking for feedback on mix quality. Let's see, what do we got?
I can't
Trap Rolo Bush, definitely for sure. We just
Without
confirmed.
thinking of the scene in Ted Lasso.
What
where
do
he
you,
was just talking about Rolos as his favorite candy.
dude? Rolos are mad underrated. It's just because they're old. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely an old people candy.
Yeah, it's like the Werthers, like the gold candy,
Yeah.
caramel candies you got from your grandma and stuff.
Those and the strawberry things.
And the strawberry wrapper ones. But the Rolos hit though. Like if you ever just like someone just has them and it's like, hey, you want a Rolo?
I'm fucking with
And then you
Rolo.
eat one, you're like, damn, let me get like 10 of those. Rolos be hidden.
I'm picking Caramello over the Rolos though. Not gonna lie.
Caramello Anthony? I guess nowadays it's what? Caramello Ball.
I might swerve on him.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, so let's import this for Rolo. Trap Rolo Bush. Already seen you in the chat. All right, this looks like it's got a master on it too. But let's play this thing from the top.
Yeah, yeah. Look up to you, bro. I look up to you, my bro. I look up to you, my bro. I look up to you, my bro. I look up to you in the light. I look up to you in the night. I cannot abuse the light. I cannot abuse the type. Look up to you in the night. Look up to you, can't get right. Remember the time I was in a hearse, man. I won't get it right. I'm losing my life by the hours. Gotta whip it out, gotta get some flowers. Remember the time I was losing life by hours. I'm not trying to abuse the type for the capper. My bro said that I was trying to go tap her. Remember the time I was going like a rapper. 9 to 5, bro. I cock it back like the rackers. Backing back, stacking back, rapping back, tapping out, capping back. Remember time, took it back. Remember time I was in the game. Remember time I was about the name. Bubble up guts, bubble up tops. Remember time I was in a rush. Remember time I had a drilling rush. Remember time I wasn't crushed. I don't wanna be so light. I don't wanna use the night. Popping off, I'm zoning off, I'm perky, popping not my vibe, losing on my dreams in my eye. High. Trying to lose my life now. My bro said that I was trying to go tap her. Remember time I was going like a rapper. 9 to 5, bro, ain't my tacker. Remember time I cock it back like the rackers. Backing back, stacking back, rapping back, tapping out, capping back. Remember time, took it back. Going up, I'm in my game, I'm about the numbers. Remember the time Bob told me that it was a bug. Losing life by hours. I'm not trying to abuse the type for the capper. My bro said that I was trying to go tap her. Remember time I was going like a rapper. 9 to 5, bro, ain't my tacker. Remember time I cock it back like the rackers. Backing.
All right, yeah. So looked like you were just looking for general mix quality. I feel like the vocals just have like a lot of like sibilance on some of the words, like the T's, the S's, all that. That's what all this is for. They fit like in the record fine. Everything's cool. I just think in your journey to get the records to get the vocals to fit into the record, some of these frequencies got accentuated a little too much. So whatever you're using to like boost the top end of your vocals, just make sure you go back in and try to like surgically attenuate some of the unpleasant frequencies that get brought out with all the good ones that you brought out. And you could do that with Soothe or something like that as well. This just makes it easy for me visually to see. But yeah, it looked like 6K, 9K, and about 13 to 14K. There were some spots that were a little harsh for my ears personally. I think otherwise everything sounded pretty legit. I think I would like to hear the kick punch through a little bit more and have a little bit more separation from like the 808. And that's what this boost is for at 80. So maybe try to play with that. And then this is really for like the snare clap situation. Just felt like the body of that could come out a little bit more just to be a little more on top. But otherwise, I think it sounded good. I don't know if you're like just the mixer or the artist or whatever, but it looked like you just wanted feedback on the mix quality, and that's what I was hearing the most of. You might be able to, let me try something real quick.
I look up to you in the light, I look up to you in the night. I cannot abuse the light, I cannot abuse abuse the type. Look up to you in the night, look up to you, can't get right. Remember the time I was in a hearse, man, I want get it right. I'm losing my life by the hours. Gotta whip it out, gotta get some flowers. Remember the time I was losing life by hours.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if you added like just this like 0.5 on like a mag or like a dB or so at 10K on like the whole mix, might open it up a little bit. And doing so here just because of the 10K frequencies in the vocals, it kind of brings those out a little bit too much, but you can hear it kind of open up and be a little bit more forward. I imagine if, you know, if you sent this to like a mastering engineer, that's something that they would take a look at. Otherwise, I think it sounds good. Shar, do you want to peep this?
I look up to you in the light, I look up to you in the night. I cannot abuse the light, I cannot abuse the type. Look up to you in the night, look up to you, can't get right. Remember the time I was in a hearse, man, I want get it right. I'm losing my life by the hours. Gotta whip it out, gotta get some flowers. Remember the time I was losing life by hours. I'm not trying to abuse the type for the capper. My bro said that I was trying to go tap her. Remember time I was going like a rapper. 9 to 5 bro ain't my tacker. Remember time I cock it back like the rackers. Backing back, stacking back, rapping.
Space for like finding more presence in the vocal. When I hear shit like this, I think like Nav more so. And like the way Nav's vocals like sit on top of the beat just slightly, like you know how the babies is like super far above the beat.
The baby,
like not too far.
Yeah, the baby's on definitely on top of the beat.
Like he's on top of the beat. Nav is like a little bit above the beat, and I think that would help here. So your vocals like come through very clearly. I do kind of feel like they're in the beat at the same time. So that's the only thing I'd say about this. But otherwise, this is like this is a pretty decent song, bro. Like.
Yeah, I like into what you said, like the little sibilant frequencies and stuff that are there. Like once you attenuate those, it's automatically going to bring a little more body to the vocal, which will make it feel a little bit more present. Me personally, I like the vocals to be like inside the record, but as Lashard said, for like a song like this, it might serve a little bit better to be slightly on top. But I think that might even help that. Like when you attenuate those, it might even make the vocal feel like it's a little bit more on top of the beat. But yeah, I think otherwise it sounded good. Everybody seems to love this song, by the way.
Yeah.
Even in the chat, everybody's going crazy. So definitely.
SoundCloud, plug it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, plug the SoundCloud link. Do whatever you got to do, my boy. Looks like everybody's loving it. So tell everybody how to listen to it and get to your music.
Rolo Bush or Rolo Bush?
I would assume Bush, but I don't know.
I don't think he's a big fan of the Bush administration.
I don't think anybody was really a fan. That's why you brought that up. This guy's been thinking about George Bush all night.
Yeah, we were really chipping shit back then.
Yeah, we were, man. Imagine when like social media wasn't like cracking. Like these fools were just in rooms, just like, what did he say about my mom? Okay, cool. I'm gonna blow that country up. Dead. Yeah.
They were about to just go in there with a grenade immediately and just blow them up.
That's why that battle was called Grenada. All right, cool. So looks like the next submission I have is from The Wizard, and I seen The Wizard in the chat going crazy. So no need to throw a thumbs up.
What if his name was Dwight? That'd be a nice flute.
Like DeWiser?
The
Wizard? What if it's Da is
he might be
it's not
Da Wizard. Okay.
Da Wizard. All right, cool. I see what you did there.
Oh, from South Korea. Shout out you, bro. It's actually David Young and Kim just on the alt account right now. That'd be fire.
I mean, he is a wizard. He's a Da Wizard.
He's a Da Wizard.
He's a Da Wizard for sure.
Shout out
Shout out my guy Dave. What is that? That's what. Wait, why does this MP3 not want to pull up and play here? Let me try your. Jesus. We're gonna try your other one because the MP3 doesn't want to load, which usually means it's not an actual MP3. It usually means that you just changed the.
Or an order.
I mean, no, because MP3s load in Pro Tools. It just if you don't convert it to MP3 and you just change the name to MP3, it's not an actual MP3, so it doesn't. It just corrupts it to where it doesn't want to be loaded in.
You sending us a
There it is. There it
doll
is.
wizard?
Doll. That's how he gets you. That's how I'm magically in your computer now. Hey, play my song. Boom. You got a virus. All right, let me make sure this is flat. All right, cool. All right, so it looks like it's just feedback in general. I'm assuming that's on like the mix, and it looks like it's mastered just from looking at the waveform, and probably just the song in general. Let's throw this in here. You hearing it on there?
Bad bitch, what I'm bringing back. No boys allowed, that's a pack. Ooh, back looking like that. Bottle body like Fanta. Shawty pulling up, smell like Lancome. While you're sitting in the juice, you got a fend on. Make me wanna try some. Baddest bitch, poppin' legs on the pig. Got me curious. Turn me to a girl. Way too fun, super quick. I'm my mind, super quick, girl. Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses.
It just says,
Boys, I do not miss it. Girl, touch your wrist, wanna see if I like girls. Yeah, turn me to a girl. I'm a girl's girl. Bend over now, shake that ass in the back of the Uber Black 42.
yeah.
Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about.
The beat and mixed it.
Yeah, all this frequency up here.
Hey, you said you about to start twerking.
Yeah, all of this right in here.
Shawty pulling up, smell like Lancome. While you're sitting in the juice, you got a fend on. Make me wanna try some.
So much better.
Legs on the pig, got me curious. Turn me to a girl. Way too fun, super quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like there's a lot of above 10K and 10K in this. Let me just play this.
Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses. Say that hurt, boys, I do not miss it. Girl, touch your wrist, wanna see if I like girls. Yeah, turn me to a girl. I'm a girl's girl. Bend over now, shake that ass in the back of the Uber Black 42, that Julio, top half out the window. Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses. Super quick, girls. Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses. Say that hurt, boys, I do not miss it. Girl, touch your wrist, wanna see if I like girls. Yeah, turn me to a girl. I'm a girl's girl. Bend over now, shake that ass in the back of the Uber Black 42, that Julio, top half out the window. Turn me to a girl. Got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses. Say that hurt, boys, I do not miss it. Feeling girl, touch your wrist, wanna see if I like girls. Bad bitch, what I'm bringing back. No boys allowed, that's a pack. Ooh, back looking like that. Bottle body like Fanta. Shawty pulling up, smell like Lancome. While you're sitting in the juice, you got a fend on. Make me wanna try some. Nice bitch, poppin' legs on the pig, got me curious. Turn me to a girl. Way too fun.
Are you listening on stream, or how are you?
No,
hearing
I'm
that?
like hearing
That's
you.
how loud
how loud it is.
Peep this.
But it sounds
Real,
fucking.
real quick before the shard jumps in here, just to give it a gander. There's just a lot of like 10K and above in it to where like it was hurting my ears. I don't know if that's like from the master processing, or just your master processing bringing out what was done in the mix. But it does sound like whatever you're doing in the master is kind of feels like things are a little bit smeared, like a little over processed. So I added this transient designer to try to bring some of the transients back, because it sounds like they're getting squashed from the master. I think this helped a little bit. And then frequency wise is definitely in the vocals, but also in like the whole song. But yeah, everything above this 10K, like all of this stuff could probably be attenuated. Will also bring the focus more into the mids and the high mids of the record, which will actually make it sound louder. But peep this out, Lashard.
That first one just hit me like this. Like I hear it. Bro, crazy.
Bad bitch, what I'm bringing back. No boys allowed, that's a pack. Ooh, baby looking like that. Battle bang like Fanta. Shawty pulling up, smelling like Lancome. While you're sitting in the dress, you got a friend on. Make me wanna try some. Baddest bitch, poppin' legs on the pig, got me curious. Tell me to a girl, way too fun, super quick, blow my mind, super quick, girls. Tell me to a girl, got me thinking about lip gloss on the kisses. Look at that hurt, boys, I do not miss it. Facial wrist, wanna see if I like girls, yeah.
I don't know how to mute it. Here we go. I see the vision, dude. I see the vision. This is it's going crazy in a drifting montage.
I can see. I know. I mean, the song sounds fire. The song sounds fire. It sounds like something that can maybe
Bro, it feels perfect.
So yeah, no, the record is fire. The record, like, it feels like it could be like a sync kind of record as well, like in movies and stuff. Like, I'm thinking like you said, drifting. I'm like thinking like the new Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
I'm definitely. Hey, this
all
is
the
for
energy
the next Fast and the Furious where like Vin Diesel and them aren't in it, and it's an all female cast. Girls, I
You
feel
remember
like
the chick
that's
from Tokyo Drift.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
Which one? The
The one with
main?
the pink car.
Oh yeah. Well, no, she's not. That's not.
That's Tokyo Drift.
No, the
That's
what?
two?
The one with the pink car. Yeah, that's
That was two.
that's what John. Monica.
Yeah,
That's Suki. That's Suki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
her
Suki.
name.
Yeah, it's Suki from 2. Yeah. Not Drift King. You know what I'm saying?
Not DK.
Yeah, not DK, not Drift King. But yeah, no, the song is super fire. I just think the transients could come out more. I mean, you could see and hear like the whatever's on the master like is squashing the transients a bunch. So probably bring some of the transients back and then attenuate some of this top end so that it doesn't hurt the listener's ears, and then because that's going to affect replayability. But song itself sounds super fire. Like I said, I could see it in movies, sync placements, all of that. I think it sounded good. Lashard obviously had to go find a drifting video immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna be producing the first all female Fast and Furious. It's really about family.
You just did the Vin Diesel line.
Yeah.
It's really just all about family, guys. That's what we're in here for. Oh damn. Yeah.
Jesus.
Crazy. But yeah, let's pull up the next joint. But yeah, super energetic though on that record.
If y'all are watching on Instagram, y'all should really join on YouTube. That's where the party's at.
Party, yeah, we're definitely we're having pizza parties on Mondays on YouTube only.
It's where we share our deepest, darkest feelings.
That's only Lashard that does that. But you
Oh.
guys are welcome to pull up and hear about his life and what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so next person is Musical or Musical. There's 2 L's. Mixed by Musical. Throw a thumbs up in the chat, so we know like you're up in here. I can hear you typing in my headphones right now. It's hella funny because like when you look in the YouTube chat and stuff, everybody's just like super positive, and then the Instagram chat, everybody's arguing. Really gonna find out a lot about our demographics here.
Yeah, man.
Music Hall. I'm not seeing Music Hall with the thumbs up in here. I think we're just gonna have to sliggity slide. Okay. Doot 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 doot. Boo doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Do you have you have this up? Just tell me, because I have the other one up. So just tell me if
One person in here, IPM plugged. It looks like he submitted yesterday.
yeah, I'm gonna look at the yesterday ones as well. But just keep an eye. I didn't see music hall in there, but just in case while I'm pulling up the next joint. If they jump in there, let me know, brother.
They're having a real discourse over here.
Yeah, they're going crazy
You know,
in there
like
right now.
Instagram is having a discourse.
This is not music. Yes, it is. Anything's music if it got notes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro said, I think Taylor Swift corny, but that don't mean her music is ass because I don't like it.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. What was it, Mars Volta, who does like all like the weird ass, like it's like Mixolydian like scales and things. It's like hard to like I can't fuck with it, but he's very famous.
28
So,
said no Tay Slender.
yeah.
He gonna ride for the Swifties.
You don't ride for the Swifties. Okay, so we're gonna pull one. We're gonna pull one from yesterday. This is from Thomas. Thomas, I seen you in the chat. It's from Thomas Phillips. Bombus music. General feedback. How's the energy of the hook? And let's see. And this is, like I said, from one of the yesterday responses. Jesus Christ. Why? I really don't. Oh yeah, but no, my bad, Thomas. We can't play this one. Why you doing this, Thomas? Come on, man. He submitted the final mix for the Pro Tools course. Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, we're not doing that. Thomas, by the way, like I mentioned in the class, like that's an unreleased song, so to try to put it online is the first no as an engineer. Don't ever try to release your client's music before they do. It's not something you want to do. Okay, so yesterday we had another one from Freak by T. Freak by T, are you up in here?
Let's go, T.
Freak by T. We know Freak by T too, but I don't see her in here. Do you on the Instagram chat? Can you check?
Yeah.
Check in the chat. Check in the chat.
I don't think so. See, IPM plugs. Let's see who that is. If it's said he submitted yesterday, I guess.
I don't see anything
Under
from.
his Instagram handle. Oh yeah, I see it right there.
Oh, this one.
Light pole.
That's what you're talking about? This one?
Light pole.
Oh, you said IP, not LP. Come on, man.
It looked like an eye, bro.
Come on, man.
That's not my fault. Hey man, get your Instagram together. It's not my fault. What's up, Urko?
He's up in the he's in the chat.
Yeah, light pole.
All right, light poll. Any feedback, critique, and maybe a follow if you like. All right, like LP. What is it? LP Unplugged. Instagram handle.
That's me.
Yeah, post the. That is the Sharp Pocket. That's what that is. Yeah, post socials in the chat and everything. Then you might get even more
Tap
followers.
in for methods.
Boom, boom. I like all the underscores in the title. That usually means they've been engineering. They know.
They know the lingo.
They know that spaces were not accepted and things like that before. So
It's like the scene in Kung Fu Panda when he grabs him by the pinky. And he's like, "Oh, you know this hold."
oh, you know this hold. All right. This is called Look Like.
Shout out Urko.
Urko's in here?
Yeah, Urko's in there.
Yeah. What up, my bow-tied friend? Urko is an amazing engineer. If y'all don't know, then you've been sleeping under a rock. This guy is he actually is a DAW wizard also.
Yeah,
He's a DAW wizard.
I got no shortcuts.
That guy knows shortcuts and everything.
You know speaker placement.
I think a lot of the power comes from the bow tie. But yeah, no, shout out Urko. Urko, amazing engineer.
Urko's
Probably
like
even a more
Gotti
amazing
street.
person, actually. Every time I've met Urko, he's just like the happiest guy
Yeah,
in the room.
good energy.
Really love that. Great energy. Love you, Urko. All right. Damn, I don't know why that just made me think if you had a tag as an engineer.
I'm just thinking
You
about
remember-
like
you remember-
who
you
are the
remember-
Avengers.
Do you remember Kurt Cobain's?
Urko. Urko.
Yeah, Urko Bangs. Yeah, I think you might have to look into that, Urko. I like that. Okay. Let's play Look Like from Light Pole.
Light pole.
Can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? Everybody want a piece of pie when it's cooked right. Ain't nobody wanna be down for dish night. It's like everyone got insight. Set with a plot of them. So we tried to provide the lens by getting high with the 5%. Now can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? Everybody want a piece of pie when it's cooked right. Ain't nobody wanna be down for dish night. It's like everyone got insight. Set with a plot of them. So we tried to provide the lens by getting high with the 5%. Now can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? What it look like? Closure. But he say bro, but he look like Cobra. Unhealed trauma looks like culture. Tell me what it look like. Don't it look like fun? Cops to the cell phone look like guns, so they shot in the back till it's not to react. Another day in the hood where the good die young. Let's get it, nigga. I ain't got no time to protest. I ain't got no time to hold signs. I ain't got no time for no picket fence. You pick the fence, you stepping in between my goal line. I ain't got no time for some righteous cause. I ain't got no time for debunking either. Ain't got time for the nays or the non-believers. In my bag like a trunk of treater. Can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? So the homies and party started the hood fight. Cause the niggas to the left didn't look right. Couple shots popped off, so we took flight. Ain't nobody got hit up, it was a good night. We was young, we was dumb. Me and Rex pushing X to the white boys in the truck with the bush light like, yeah. Tell me what it look like. Tell me what it, okay. I done seen a hit dog holler. I done seen brother turn brother ran, but he don't turn your head. Cause shit gets deep in this bitch creek, like Ricky said, but to get that bread, can you tell me what it look like? Yeah, what it look like. Even at the time I was blind and dumb. Deaf to the signs like a mom when the mom was young. I was lost, had to find the crumb. Now the most high where the guidance provided from. Ain't no hiding, abiding tombs. I bet that setback was a mind of one. The good Lord, tell me mine's to come. Now can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? Everybody want a piece of pie when it's cooked right. Ain't nobody wanna be down for dish night. It's like everyone got insight. Set with a tried to provide the lens by getting high with the 5%. Now can you tell me what it look like?
Song's fire. You're gonna play this. It sound like some schoolboy vibes.
Everybody
Schoolboy Q vibes. Not actual schoolboy vibes. That's kind of crazy. Schoolboy Q vibes kind of a thing. Which I fucking love Schoolboy Q. So she was vibing. I felt like some of the transients were lost just in the mix master portion of it. I added this in parallel here, but it seemed to bring out the transients a little bit. Other than that, I felt like some of the music in this range, I added some side information. I felt like it could be a little bit wider. And then this is just a frequency I was hearing. It actually sounds like it comes from one of the sounds in the beat. It's actually not a vocal thing. That I was hearing that kind of pokes out a little bit, like it starts off cool and then pokes out a little bit. So maybe control the dynamic range, or just use an EQ or something like this. There was also another frequency in the vocal, probably between like 600 and 800 hertz or so that I was hearing that you might be able to cut out a little bit just to get some separation and get the vocals to fit in the mix just a tiny bit more. But overall, I thought everything sounded pretty solid. I know Lashard's a big Schoolboy Q fan as well, so I feel like this vibe of record will be up your alley. Let me see what you think.
Can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? Everybody want a piece of pie when it's cooked right. Ain't nobody wanna be down for dish night. It's like everyone got insight. Set with a plot of them. So we tried to provide the lens by getting high with the 5%. Now can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? Can you tell me what it look like? Everybody want a piece of pie when it's cooked right. Ain't nobody wanna be down for dish night. It's like everyone got insight. Set with a plot of them. So we tried to provide the lens by getting high with the 5%. Now can you tell me what it look like? Hey, what it look like? What it look like? Closure. But he say bro, but he look like Cobra. Unhealed trauma looks like culture. Tell me what it look like. Don't it look like fun? Cops to the cell phone look like guns, so they shot in the back till it's not to react. Another day in the hood where the good die young. Let's get it, nigga. I ain't got no time to protest. I ain't got no time to hold signs. I ain't got no time for no picket fence. You pick the fence, you stepping in between my goal line. I ain't got no time for some righteous cause. I ain't got no.
Like, it sounded crazy, and it sounds even crazier being able to listen to it. This shit is super fire, dog.
That's what I'm saying. That shit nice.
Like, I now I see what everybody was talking about. Like, it has the Zay vibes because it has like the Memphis funk sound, but it's like a Schoolboy Q like cadence.
Every person that they said is TDE.
Yeah, exactly.
I just see
that type of cadence.
I just seen somebody say Reason.
Bro, like
I'm not a. We'll just leave that alone. Whatchamacallit though? Yeah, it definitely has like that.
It has a bounce, bro, and it's fire.
That's why I said the Schoolboy as being the reference, because like he has that sound, but it's also got like it's got a certain bounce. Like it has like that.
So the only thing I'd say is like with that knowledge, and I don't want to compare it too much to those tracks, but what could probably take the record up a little bit more is like playing into using your backgrounds and ad libs with more effects on them to separate from your main vocal that's going on.
Yeah, so I like the effects that were used. I feel like were sort of similar to like, you know, what Ali or somebody would have done back then as well, except for when you use the low vocal as like the layer, or like to be in harmony with the note. I just feel like in this song, like some of those frequencies in that lower layer, the pitch down vocal layer, are a little too prominent. You probably take some low mids out of those to get them to separate a little bit from the vocal. And then I would probably maybe experiment with whatever compressor you have on your background vocal for that specific situation. Maybe play with the ratio a little bit, turn the ratio up a little bit to try to get some separation and a little more control. With background vocals, you can they don't need to be super dynamic. You can kind of squash them, not to where they sound over compressed, but you can kind of get away with more gain reduction on those and then blend them in with your lead vocal. Maybe a little saturation, like a decapitator, usually works. I usually just throw a decapitator on there and pick which color of saturation I want, boost the drive maybe a tiny bit, and then pull the mix knob down until I like where it sounds. But the vibe of the record is super fire. Great job.
I just want to know how bro was making music like that from Nebraska. bro tapped into some roots, but he said he's influenced by like West Coast shit.
Yeah, I mean,
West Coast shit.
you could tell it's got that sound.
What's up, Shane? We see you in there too.
Oh, Shane's in here?
Yeah, Shane's in here.
What up, Shane? What's going on, brother? Okay.
This dude just said, Backend Key6 said, if y'all don't like Bay Area type shit, y'all gonna hate me when my songs come on.
Well, I'm from the Bay Area.
What are we talking about?
Wait, who said this?
Backend Key6.
Oh, well, just let's see. We got a submission here from Backend Key here. All right, so looking for feedback on mixing vibe, how to perfect my craft.
You gotta rate it out of 10 on the hyphy meter once you listen to it. What, like, you gotta rate it from, will this make Mac Dre proud?
Yeah, but there's that, but that's like the, that's like the original hyphy shit. Yeah. There was like a young hyphy movement also. So yeah, we're gonna listen to it real quick. All right, so it looks like it's called Never Be That, I believe. Let me just double check.
It's a mob type shit. Fire.
Never Be That. Okay, cool. We've got the right one. Let's make sure that this is by the way, I know like we normally do an hour. I said before I left to Hawaii that I was gonna do 2 hours. I don't know if Lashard's gonna hang around with us or not for that, but I think you should. You don't have to. I know you're a busy man. You got things to do. All right, let's play this one from the top.
You said this is just a beat. You submitted 2 songs. You have one chance, brother.
You niggas is fake, ass and break. You niggas is fake, ass and break. A hoe ass nigga, I never could be that. A hoe ass nigga, I never could be that. You niggas is fake, ass and break. You niggas is fake, ass and break. A hoe ass nigga, I never could be that. A hoe ass nigga, I never could be that.
Sorry, what did you say, Lashard? You said that he had 2 submissions, one is just a beat.
Yeah, you said one beat.
I have it right here, but this is the one that was the beat. There's like I don't know if
this is what I'm hearing.
That's
what I can hear.
Okay, first off, just so you know, this is called the Shmeez.
Yeah.
This is created in the Bay by a homie of mine.
I know he's completely locked in on.
Yeah, that dance was created by a homie of mine. Just so you know, homie of mine up from out there in Palo Alto. What's up, Rogue?
This is West Coast as it needs to be.
Yeah, let me download the other one just so I can hear. I want to hear one with vocals so we can actually like do some sort of mixing feedback as well.
Rick and Morty.
We're gonna do a quick audible. Rick and Morty. That beat though, that beat sounded like it wasn't even like hyphy stuff. It was like older Bay Area stuff. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it wasn't. Stop. What is this? What do you?
It's Fortnite.
Nice. We made it.
We can start freestyling to
The
this.
Bay Area dances made it to Fortnite. Okay. Let's load the right one in. This is called What You Expect. And then yeah, we'll get some mixed feedback in.
Feedback, yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so this looks like it's got a limiter and stuff on it as well. I'm always curious, like, just because we get a lot of these, and I know like a lot of people throw like limiters and stuff on there for their clients and stuff, but like, I'm just curious as to like, are y'all mixing into these limiters, or are y'all mixing and then adding the limiters on after? Post in the chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Hey man, say man, I got some folks and partners really got it out the mud though. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here for us.
The streets need it.
What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. Real street nigga and wouldn't change for nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. Real street nigga and wouldn't change nothing.
We make it look good, but the streets ain't nice. Grind at your own risk, cause it'll put you on ice. We roll the dice with our freedom out here making a way. Sacrifice once for needs, then I make a new play. Gotta get paid, we working so the peace getting weighed. And I'm tight on the price like we're twisting the braid. Self-made entrepreneur, concrete like pavement. Need it in one whop, I ain't taking no payments. Bitch, I'm gang related, money motivated. Streets solidified, one of the most hated. My game's been elevated, knock a bitch from a lane. Fuck a brand. Way I put you on to some shit. Never chase. Running for smoke, but I'll be ducking the feds trying to get this bag.
What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. Real street nigga and wouldn't change for nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. What did you expect, man? I came from nothing. Real street nigga and wouldn't change for nothing.
What did you expect, man? We came from nothing. Couldn't get a good job, we was out there hustling. Beef will strike up, but we had to trap with the heat. Playing for keeps for weeks, wasn't getting no sleep. Trap naps at the spot, then go get in the streets. If I don't rock with a nigga, I don't act like I do. You press us, we press back because that's what we do. Have billionaire dreams and federal nightmares.
All right, so just a few things on the mix-wise. Song-wise, production-wise, all that. There is like the little Too Short sample in there. It's got like the what's the I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now, but the little ZZ.
Oh, you talking about the song with Travis and
Yeah, but like, the main instrument, the little
steel drum.
Steel drum. There we go. Don't know why I couldn't think of that. It's got the steel drums and shit in there. It is very like mobby. It's mobby Bay Area music. It's not hyphy Bay Area music.
It sounds like Jeezy.
Jeezy sampled. Jeezy sampled in this.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why. He said it sounds like Jeezy. Yeah, Jeezy sampled in this. I would say like mix wise. Okay, one thing is wherever you're recording, I can hear your room. Like I can hear the whole room. Maybe try to deaden some of that sound, but I can hear like the room you're recording in, which it doesn't sound like. Sometimes when you're in like a hotel room in the middle, like just randomly the hotel room will just have a fire natural verb that works. But this one, the room you're in here is kind of like noticeable, and I like if it were like a reverb that I chose, like that room size, I don't feel like it would be right for this record. So just keep that in mind. Try to deaden your space a little bit so you could add your own verb and create your own space there. There is a lot of top end. It's a common thing for engineers to overdo the top end, especially when you're the artist and you're trying to mix your own records, because maybe that's you're the only one that that mixes and things like that. So yeah, I would say this around here, whatever 8K, it's pretty sibilant with the vocal. This is another vocal frequency in 400 that I was hearing. Sounded kind of boxy in the vocals, that you could probably take out. And then this was just for like the synth bass. There's like a sub bass, a kick, and a synth bass, and the synth bass comes in. It kind of is hard to hear. So I try to boost this there. So I feel like the synth bass could come out. But yeah, I feel like there could be some more separation in the mix. And then the vocals could be a little bit warmer. Could be also the space that you're recording in kind of sounds just like it sounds like a space where I can hear your room, and it wasn't like a room verb that you added. It sounds like I can hear the actual room you're recording in. So maybe just try to dampen your space a little bit when tracking. The shard, I know you want to get a little gander of the.
I'm just mad at the people saying they mix straight into the God particle.
Yeah, but that's pretty common. I'm not gonna lie, that's a common thing.
I don't know what's going on in there.
I don't. Well, no, but when you mix into the God particle, like you can turn off the limiter section. You can just have like the, like the God particle like magic button.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
You don't know what's happening in there.
Well, yeah, no, they're doing some sort of imaging and things like that. There's a bunch of stuff going on in there. But that's what I was saying. Like, I wouldn't mix into the God particle with the God particle at 100%. That's why I don't mix into it.
Yeah, that's scary.
But yeah, I'll do like a pass through a mix, even when I know like I'm not fully satisfied or done with that pass. And then I'll throw the God particle on there and then kind of dial in the percentage. And then once it's there, then I'll do some touch up stuff. But yeah, that's very common.
Through MSG on the mix, basically.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you got MSG, why would you not?
Umami.
Umami. What's that shit I was just in when I was in Hawaii eating furikake?
Yeah,
I know exactly where your mind. I know exactly where your mind just went, dude. I know exactly where your mind just went. Oh man.
Okay.
But that does have an umami flavor.
No bit.
Now it's getting weird. You made it weird. They said I never go more than 60% on God particle. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's been I've gotten like songs to mix, and in their like they send me the session instead of the stems, and in their session they have God particle on at 100%. And once it's there and like it's like added its tone to the record and stuff, it's hard to take off, just because you have to rebuild a bunch of stuff. Me personally, I'm usually around like, I don't know, 20 to 35%. I don't think I really ever go much beyond that, if I have full control over like stems and things in the mix. All right, let's move on to the next one. I think I seen Sam So is in here, right? I seen Sam in the chat. Sam, you're a producer. You just want feedback on your beats. So everybody that's in the chat, once we play this, let Sam know what's up with these beats. And if you fuck with these beats, hit up Sam for these beats. What if I just like made my producer name These Beats?
These beats.
That's the tag. That's the tag. It's a jingle tag that starts every time. You can't even put it in the song. It has to start the song every time. These beats. Then it just goes, and then it just bangs right after that. All right. Let's pull this beat up here. Boom, boom. All right, so there is no master, no nothing on this. I'm gonna boost this just a little bit for everybody in the chart.
someone who does make like Middle Earth type beats. They make Middle Earth lo-fi.
Middle Earth lo-fi. How does that even become a genre?
Depp mastered it too.
Have you been to Middle Earth?
Yes. This beat is very calm, but it sounds like somebody took a time machine, went to medieval times, and showed them the Roland 808.
And showed them
They showed them the 808 drum machine, and they started cracking off.
This a Thomas Jefferson type beat.
Yeah.
It's a Galileo type beat.
Like
No,
it's a chill vibe though. I fuck with it.
yeah, no, I like it. Almost feels like I was telling you, like I fuck with like lo-fi instrumentals and shit when I like clean my house or when I just like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like some shit like that, but I would say just on some production shit, like you could add a kick drum like to layer with the 808 just so it has like some sort of transient, some sort of like aggression. Right now everything kind of feels
Bro, so the teenage engineering medieval sampler. Ghost of Tsushima's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. I like the medieval shit. I like the medieval shit.
Like the medieval shit is actually hard. They got a name for it. It's called bardcore.
Why do you know all the names?
Hey man, genres are getting bent every day.
My guy's always out. He knows everything about everything. Okay. Let's go to another joint. I seen my guy Shane up in here on live.
Lord Farquaad type beat.
Hey, actually, that might be dead on. That might be dead on. I seen Shane in here. We're gonna get feedback on this song.
We need more saxophones and music though, Sam.
Yeah, for real.
That shit was actually that shit's the part I really like in there. Is like the melody you got going on is great.
Yeah.
Like I really do like it.
That's why I appreciate Terrace, keeps the saxophone alive.
Just making love to the saxophone.
That's the name of the single. Type beat. Making love to the saxophone type beat.
Bro said RuneScape. RuneScape 2025 beat.
All right, word. So this next song is from Shane. Shane mixed it. Shane, post your socials in the chat if you like. We're just gonna get feedback on the mix and master for this record.
Oh, it's Shane's song.
Yeah. If y'all don't know Shane, he's got a studio, SAT Studios.
Oh, it's not his song.
Well, no, he mixed and mastered it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's him on the song.
I thought it was his song.
We're gonna find out though, because I know Shane be.
No, this is actually Shane. this is Shane.
So Shane's also. Oh no, okay, I see. I got you. He said this is Shane. He's trying to throw it on. I see what you're doing there.
This is Shane actually.
Don't listen to Shane, guys. This is actually him with an AI voice, female. No, I'm just joking.
Shane's getting into Suno.
All right, let's play this. If you don't know Shane, Shane's got a studio, SAT Studios, super fire engineer, self-made, self-built. My man's just killing it. Let's play this from the top.
Only regret if I made this side. If I could tell you to slide, if I could give it my all from this side, if I could break up from where I'm in my mind, just to get you. What do I say? What do I do? How do I get you to hear my? How do I talk if I choke you? Say you. What do I say? What do I do? How do I get you to know my? Do you give up when it gets hard? Would you wanna let this go? I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it. Honest, honest, honest.
All right, I'm gonna let Shard take a listen to this just on some feedback for like the artist, and then we'll get into all that.
I don't know if I could focus clearly. I'm thinking about tariffs.
Focusrite?
Don't buy Focusrites. They fucking suck. Stop buying Focusrites.
That was not endorsed by engineers at all. That's strictly a Lashard endorsement of Focusrite, just so you know.
Imagine one of the Focusrite workers. I'll take all that back.
Follows up. Been a long time since I knew one lady. Making big moves for a maybe. Why do I feel to wake up? Only regret if I'm lazy. What can I do to wake up? Talk to me, boy. If I could clean the messes, if I could send out the O's and X's, if I could better my soul from this side. If I could tell you to slide, if I could give it my all from this side, if I could break up from where I'm in my mind, just to get you. What do I say? What do I do? How do I get you to hear my? How do I talk if I choke up when I see you, see you? What do I say? What do I do? How do I get you to know my? Do you give up when it gets hard? Would you wanna let this go? I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it. Honest, honest, honest.
Mad that it was short.
I like that it's short.
I'm mad that it was short because you know what? It needs either it needs like a full verse in there, or it needs a British rapper like Central C to come in and finish it off.
That's crazy. I actually wouldn't be mad at that either, though. That's crazy.
British rapper.
No, I kind of like that it's shorter because, like, just in modern music and whatnot, especially like, I feel like when you're an up and coming artist, right? It's like the more like you play a record and you're like, oh, like who is this? And you get like intrigued. It's like if it ends quick, it's like you're just gonna keep playing that song like a bunch of times, which I think is cool. But it also leaves space to where, like, dude, if you release this song, right, and it were to go like crazy, so if it were to go crazy though, and then somebody wants to come in and be like, let me feature on that song, you got like the song's not already, you don't got to take anything out, you just add a verse and you're good to go. As far as the mix goes, I like the low end and the snare. A lot I was hearing was in the vocal top end up here, especially like this 46. I think in other streams, if you see me, I'm my ears just don't really get along with like 3600. Like there's always a frequency within like 3600 and 46 that like my ears just don't really like. So I would attenuate this, and then some of the top end in the vocal up here as well. And then this is also for the vocal. I feel like the vocal just feels like a little fat, I think, for me. So I would probably maybe mess with this this little EQ cut, and then maybe even mess with the ratio on your one of your compressors on the vocal. See if it could like make the vocal a little bit smaller, so it fits inside the mix a little bit more. That could just be a personal preference of mine. I think like the main instrument there's like it's super loud, the main instrument, and so if you're gonna leave it up there, I feel like you gotta carve some of this this mid range out of it, this low mid range. This is at 500 hertz, but I think carve some of that out to like create some space for the vocal to live there as well. And then this was just for the kick. I think I like how like the kick, the bass, and the snare and things hit. I think this just allowed the kick to cut through a tiny bit more, and that could just be from limiting in your master where it's cutting off some of the transient a little bit. Maybe a tiny boost here on the kick alone will help the kick shine through, or the kick transient shine through a little bit. I don't know what limiters or anything you're using, but if you are using like the ozone maximizer, you can play with the transients a bunch. I don't know where your head just went again, Lashard. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, so you could use this plug, and then you have like stereo independence as far as how the limiter is going to react, and then you could do transient emphasis as well. Maybe try to play with, if you don't have this on there, or if you do, maybe try to mess with the transient emphasis a little bit to keep that that kick really hitting. It doesn't sound squashed or anything. I just feel like it could punch just like a tiny bit more, and I think it's the actual master that's not allowing it to punch quite as much. So yeah, I just added this, what is that, 120 hertz or so. But these frequencies, and let me just play this. In the vocals, this is what I was hearing. And actually this EQ I did off of while Lashard had headphones on. So I was kind of like trying to hear from outside the booth, dog. Let me see what the actual frequency is. Oh yeah, no, dude, I was dead on. I was dead on. That's exactly what I was hearing. Oh no, maybe it's this one. Maybe all of that.
What do I do? How do I get you to know my? Do you give up when it gets hard? Would you wanna let this go? I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it.
You just had the speakers on 20.
Huh?
I said you were just mixing from outside the car.
Oh yeah. Sometimes that's what you got to do when all else fails. Indirect.
It's gonna sound on the streets.
Indirect listening, indirect mix moves. Yeah. So this frequency is what I was hearing. I actually did pretty good just hearing outside the car there. Yeah, 750 it looks like is where I ended up on. That one gets a little in the way. It also lets the vocal kind of fit inside the mix a little bit better and separate from that main instrument. But this frequency is also these three.
Oh, bro, weird.
How do I talk?
You gonna have to hold this 600, bro.
And that's like this is like 9K. This was 40.
Hey, hold that 6.
46. And this one. And that one. So yeah, these are, I mean, if you sweep through your frequency stuff, you'll start to hear what I'm talking about when you get close to these frequencies. They're just could be added saturation from your stereo bus, could be a number of things, could just be the way the vocal is recorded, and then when the compression comes in and stuff, it accentuates these a little too much. These are just the type of frequencies that cause ear fatigue for me. So it's like, I think like there's a curse to being an engineer where like if a song comes on and you're like, damn, this thing's a banger, but then like the mix is harsh, it's like frustrating because I'm like, I can't listen to this, but I really want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and not that this is like that. Like I feel like you could just clean this up on the vocals. Everything's gonna be good. The beat mix was pretty good. But maybe Shane, I don't know. Are you mixing like top down? Are you mixing like into your master or? Yeah, he said maybe it's me boosting 10K by 10 dB. Yeah, that'll definitely do it too. Are you mixing into your like mastering chain, or are you adding a mastering chain after mixing? I think that's like I'm like always curious because I know like a lot of people mix into their mastering chain, but it's like when you do that, you're just like you've already decided like a direction of the record. And if it's the same mastering chain every time, it's like not every record wants to end up at that destination. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've never I normally get my mixes to a certain point, and then I mean, if I can, I won't even put a limiter on my mixes to send back to the artist. I'd rather have them just turn it up so that the transients stay intact. But even when I do add a limiter, I feel like I go through the mix and then I add the limiter to make it louder, and then I might make like a couple adjustments in adding the limiter, just because you can kind of see how a limiter is going to react to it. But I couldn't mix into like having like a EQ, a compressor, a limiter, a stereo, and like already like just being committed. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I'd be curious.
And the fact these dudes have made secondary accounts is hilarious. But Shane said no
After, okay, cool, yeah.
And also Shamar, he's using he has the AirPods Pro Max.
Oh, for headphones?
Yeah.
These are the AirPod Pro Maxes. I use them a lot for Atmos, so I just kind of know these headphones pretty well. I have plenty of other headphones that I'll check stuff on as well, but yeah, these just because I'm on them every day with different things, they're just easier for me to hear right away what I want.
Pro Q4?
I do. I am probably in the minority of this, but I don't like the Pro Q4 as much as the Pro Q3.
Controversial.
Only because of the way that I use it, but I also haven't spent enough time with the Pro Q4 to really like see what I want to use it for, or how I want to use it. It's definitely got like a bunch more bells and whistles and things. I just haven't had time, bro. I've been playing catch up on mixes and things. It's been a busy year, you know? All right, Shamar, I seen you in there. You're actually next up on here. Just want to get another ear on the music. Well, good thing you got 4 ears right here, buddy. Okay, so let's, this is called Colors, it looks like. Lashard, you're young. Have you ever seen the movie Colors?
No.
Knew it.
I know you mixed a track called Colors. That's all I got.
I did. I mixed there's a Remble record I mixed called Colors. But that's also...
Where's Remble? Also a track you mixed.
Oh, yeah. I also did that. Okay.
Yeah, nah, Thomas, both of them just spamming. Let's get that out of here, man.
Who's spamming?
It's 2 people. Well, 1 person.
I just got back from Hawaii. I've had enough spam, guys.
Big spam Masubi guy.
Dude, they have Masubi everywhere you go. 7-Eleven, anywhere, doesn't matter. Masubi,
Sounds lovely.
Fresh Masubi. Actually had some fire lumpia out there from Foodland.
All that.
It was great. All right. I don't know why this keeps disappearing, the shard, but we gonna make it.
Into the dark it goes.
All right. So we're gonna get a couple ears on this.
Can we bring back the Mordor beat real quick?
Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna play this from the top. This is Shamar. The song's called Colors.
My great-great-great-grandfather was a sharecropper. Heavy. He probably had coke inside of his body, grew up in the 80s economy. I could see mama wasn't honest and honesty. He gon' be a product of the bottom, and by the way, he been eyeing them dollars. He is not a Zionist, buying a pint out the liquor store and drink until he feeling violent. No accountability, being mindless. We can see it's just a matter of time in the land of the blind. A one-eyed man is king, nigga, they sign. Yeah, deep in the wilderness of North America, there have been many terrible characters based on what they inherit. Never sharing the air and we bearing it. That's embarrassing. Bury him with the living, the tyranny, man, it's terrible. Said I want $1, they gave me back broken promises. No accountability, silly me for being pitiful. Sit him in the kennel like animals, make them enemies. Zimmerman been a killer, cause Zimmerman hated niggas. I said it, but wait a minute, you better watch what you saying. They coming up with the plans to get us out in advance. Fuck it, I pay a stripper to dance, I'm feeling fancy. I'm just another nigga, a nigga feeding the family. Double up the hustle inside a puddle with nothing. Trying to come with a number to charge the undercutters and ducking the undercovers who wanna put us in bubbles. Like fuck, I'm leaving with nothing, we'll never put them above us. They say it's a fine line, but I'm still looking for mine. No kill, switching my grind when I feel sick and I'm tired. I'm still kicking my eyes and still stuck on the prize. I feel so I'm alive, I deal with it a lot. I'm building with the blocks, I'm never stopping to. I'm still watching the clock, what it feel like on the bottom. I can tell you a lot about it, and if I say I never cried about it, then I lied. Mama, they consider me a diamond. Any enemy that wanna get rid of me, hide them. Any, mighty. I'm niggas alive, gotta be kidding me, see me plotted the demise. Put them on boats, took them up out of where they thrive. Develop their lives and then they throttle to the top. How did they do it, all of the shit that we put them through a sewage? Being poor, more importantly, niggas still sore. All we wanted was Corvettes and fair trials. All we wanted was to be Americans allowed. All of my niggas out, I'm talking right now. Wonder why niggas loud and never pipe down. The scars all on my back. If I never said it, you would never know. Why'd they do me like that? I guess it was never in my control. Spent a whole lot of these nights alone. And through it all, I grew. I am just like you. Still, I'm dropping my crew. Upper echelon, fly with the pelicans. Let a fella know and telling me better be better now. Better be educated, but it's delicate etiquette. Never was part of the rhetoric. Said I'm back in the ghetto when niggas can get a Panamera from peddling methamphetamines. It's a setup, I said it, but I ain't got the solutions to get ahead of it. Headed to dinner with bad bitches with bad manners and want attention from real niggas. He probably had coke inside of his body. Many terrible characters based on what they inherit. Never sharing the air and we bearing it. That's embarrassing. Burying with the limit, the tyranny, man, it's terrible. Said I want $1, they gave me back broken promises. No accountability, silly me for being pitiful. Sit them in the kennel like animals, make them enemies. Zimmerman been a killer, cause Zimmerman hated niggas. I said it, but wait a minute, you better watch what you saying. They coming up with the plans to get us out in advance. Fuck it, I pay a stripper to dance, I'm feeling fancy. I'm just another nigga, a nigga feeding the family. Double up the hustle inside a puddle with nothing. Trying to come with a number to charge the undercutters and ducking the undercovers who wanna put us in bubbles. Like fuck, I'm leaving with nothing, we'll never put them above us. They say it's a fine line, but I'm still looking for mine. No kill switching my grind when I feel sick and I'm tired. I'm still kicking my eyes and still stuck on the prize. I feel economy. I could see mama wasn't honest, and honesty he gonna be a product of the bottom, and by the way he been.
I think it's just there's a bunch of I mean, it's usually all it's I mean there's a lot of this I guess is just it's the top end.
Zionist, buying a pint out the liquor store and drink until he feeling violent. No accountability, being mindless. We can see it's just a matter of time in the land of the blind. A one-eyed man is king, nigga, they sign. Yeah, deep in the wilderness of North America, there have been many terrible characters based on what they inherit. Never sharing the air and we bearing it. That's embarrassing. Burying with the limit, the tyranny, man, it's terrible. Said I want $1, they gave me back broken promises. No accountability, silly me for being pitiful. Sit them in the kennel like animals, make them enemies. Zimmerman been a killer, cause Zimmerman hated niggas. I said it, but wait a minute, you better watch what you saying. They coming up with the plans to get us out in advance. Fuck it, I pay a stripper to dance, I'm feeling fancy. I'm just another nigga, a nigga feeding the family. Covers who wanna put us in bubbles like fuck, I'm leaving with nothing, we'll never put them above. They say it's a fine line, but I'm still looking for mine. No kill switching my grind when I feel sick and I'm
Yeah, so I mean mix wise for me it's just vocally there's just these are all like vocal cuts. The vocals either just feel over processed, oversaturated, or just over fried in the top end. For my liking, I mean, rap wise, just gassing the entire way, which I'm not mad at. I kind of like records like this. I don't know if it's something on the 2 bus as it looks pretty squashed and flattened, but the low end also feels like there's not a like there could be a little bit more sub energy in it. I tried to throw this on there, but it kind of affects the kick a little bit too much. On the EQ, I was hearing like I think it's like 23 hertz and below and below that. It just feels like I could use some sub. Everything feels real like digital. And obviously I come from the analog side. Well, I guess I'm hybrid now, but yeah, I come from like the analog era. So I like to hear warmth in the mixes. This sounds real digital. And so that I think maybe it's something in your 2 bus processing or whatever it is, but it's bringing out a lot of harsh frequencies, and so this is what I was hearing in the frequency wise.
Embarrassing, burying with the limit, the tyranny, man, it's terrible. I'm in the kennel like animals, make them enemies. Zimmerman been a killer, cause Zimmerman hated niggas.
So that frequency, this one. This one.
They gave me back broken promises, no accountability.
Definitely this one.
Almost make them enemies. Zimmerman been a killer, cause
same with this.
Better watch what you saying. They coming up with
yeah. So anytime you go in and you like, if you're hearing something that's like harsh, and then you go in and sweep the frequencies with these, like you'll hear it right away. It kind of sounds like nails on a chalkboard when you actually like isolate that one frequency. But all of these like immediately were attacking my ears. So I'd maybe attenuate some of this stuff, maybe go back in, maybe pull. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like there's just, I don't know if it's like the need to be like, as loud as whatever's out there or whatever. So like things just get oversaturated and like clipped or limited or whatever, just to try to achieve the loudness. But you're like most people that listen to Apple Music, like they're not hearing the volume difference anyway because they don't have the setting turned off. So it's like everything gets like normalized as the same volume pretty much on there. Definitely on Spotify. So it's like I'm never worried about numbers or how loud my song is until the artist is like, can we hit -6? You know? And it's like they mostly don't know what they're talking about. I mean, obviously some of them do, but some of them like are probably using another record as a reference, and then they went and saw like the LUFs, and they're like, "That's what we need." Yeah, I would just use my ears. I don't know. I would rather hear a song lowered and have like the transients intact and not a lot of harsh frequencies and oversaturation or anything. I'd rather hear that lower and just turn my volume knob up than I would, something that sounds super squash with not a lot of dynamics and could be kind of harsh. But yeah, whenever you're adding that 2-bus processing, and it's not just for this, but just for anyone, like you're going to, the harder you push things, the less defined your record is going to sound. So if you're sacrificing the articulation of your record, like how articulate it is for loudness, it's just not my preference.
He said save that preset and send it my way.
This one, yeah. Here, bro, take a screenshot, man.
Take a picture; it'll last long.
Yeah, take a screenshot if you want. Yeah, this is like 1500, 2300, 35, 55, 7300, and about 11K. But yeah, just go in there and sweep the area. You might even be able to just use a soothe on that in that whole section. I just having the 2-track and not having everything separated, I kind of it's easier for me to like pinpoint these things with a Pro Q, but plenty of other tools to do what you need. You could use a pull tech to soften up some of the top end. You could use soothe. Any of that will work.
Run it up, PK. What type of remix do you have, bro? Like, you're saying remixes are remixes allowed. I've never even thought about this. Like, what if somebody just sends you a record that's just like them adding a verse onto someone's song? Like,
I mean, if that's what you want to get feedback on, there's
Yeah,
there's not really any rules. It's just most people send like mixing stuff because I'm a mixing engineer. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could just be an artist and send songs. Obviously, I listen to a lot of music and deal with a lot of different artists in different genres. So yeah, feel free to send whatever you like. We can get feedback on anything.
Hermes, the website, thecartestlive.com, it should be working. It's working for everyone else. So let me see.
Is that like the Google?
Yeah, you might have to make sure you're logged into Google. R&B remix, I reproduced it. Oh, okay. I mean,
Like remade it, like
Yeah, like-
exact, or like just sampled it?
I think he like did his own beat to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the sample police or anything. And we're not
Who's rapping over Bad and Bougie?
we're not selling. Yeah, we're not selling anything. So I feel like you'll be all good. But yeah, I mean, send in whatever you want to get feedback on. I think is the real move.
We just got sniped by Nightbot. Somebody spamming?
Nightbot be out there.
I got rid of the emote spam one.
Yeah, Nightbot be getting people. You know what I'm saying?
Just start saluting
Don't
people.
get
if they
caught.
got
Don't
hit.
get caught in the crosshairs of the Nightbot. Don't fuck around. Okay. So that was Shamar.
We only got a little bit of time left, y'all.
Yeah, we got to we'll probably do like 2 more, and then Shake. I know we started a little bit later, but we did 2 hours today, just to kind of make up for lost time and things like that. All right, so I am seeing the next person is Keegan Raphael. Keegan. Throw a thumbs up, Keegan, in the chat, one of the chats, whatever chat. If we don't see a thumbs up or something, we just gonna roll out, man. We're gonna move on to the next one, man. He said they're trying to go watch Daredevil. You ever seen Daredevil?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever seen a show or anything. I think I saw like the original movie with like.
Isn't it like currently on Daredevil's like on Netflix? Or
Yeah,
something right
yeah.
now?
But originally it was like a Ben Affleck movie.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, but I don't think I've seen anything else. Yeah, I said Daredevil.
Queue's full. It's very full. But the thing is, we do this every week. So
You didn't get anything from Keegan on there?
Keegan Michael Key?
Yeah, nah. Keegan Michael Key didn't pull up. Yeah, he didn't. All right. I see 5 UPE. I don't know how you say it. Is that soup? I don't really know how to say that, but I see you in the chat.
It's Poopa.
And you're crazy. And you're up next anyway, so we're gonna download this song. It's called Take Your Time. Looking for mixed feedback, it looks like, on this one. Hey, he said, hey, Ron. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, 5 you pay? Present.
Say your name right.
You say your name right. I used to know a bartender named Jacqueline. I used to just pull up there and be like, Jay Quellen? That's my favorite one. Jay Quellen was my favorite one by far. I feel like the college team, like, introductions, like, kind of got a little overdone, but the first ones were just like,
oh no, those are still, oh my god,
they still go now, like they still do more.
I'm gonna show you some stupid shit right now. This shit hilarious. Oh, this one's funny.
But yeah, Jay Quellen, classic Jay Quellen. All right, this is called Take Your Time. Let's play this one from the top. Looks like we're just getting general mixed feedback here.
Baby, just go in and take your time. Baby, I've been floating, just show me a sign. Cause I've been running circles around your mind. Show me what you want. Show me what you want.
Aim share me. So breezing, managers coming, it's freezing. Bar so cold, you could pose, get froze, no pole, miss slow, gonna need some heating. She wanna roll with me, but babes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the meaning. I don't know, I need to search deeper than cleavage. I've been broken, I picked up the pieces, puzzle was a mess and I don't need the lead. Oh no. Time to move skits on the key and pilting. So many layers that need some peeling. If you're not feeling the way that I'm feeling, I'll feel the stack all the way to the ceiling. The money might give me some healing. Sneaking the key and she is for answer. I'm keeping the G, but it's all like lasagna.
Yeah. My G's like lasagna, you know. Stepped in clean, walk on. What you telling me? My girl look too good, got pedigree. Little house band, I'm in the back with the tripping, I'm seeing it different. Stevie Wonder can't process the vision. I need me a sweet one. Sundress on, caramel skin, Louis Vuitton, scarlet red, left on red. What she's saying with chest. Lot of my haters, I wish them the best. It's hard these days. Cause even the good girls look like skets. Baby, let's just take our time. I've been running. Just go in and take your time. Baby, let's just take our time.
Baby, ring the back, rewind.
I've been running.
I've been running.
Oh, switch up fire. Oh man, that switch up was good. Nice. There's this part.
Yeah. Managers coming, it's freezing. Bar so cold, you could pose, get froze, no pole, miss slow, gonna need some heating. She wanna roll with me, but babes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the meaning. I don't know, I need to search deeper than cleavage. I've been broken, I picked up the pieces, puzzle was a mess and I don't.
All right, so yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's 3 vocalists on this. The male vocals sounded a lot better than the female vocals for me. One of the male vocals, this frequency was really the only thing I was hearing that was standing out. 700, 800, something like that. These are all for the female. The female has these couple sibilant frequencies. It's almost 12K and 7K. And then this is really for the bass. When it switches up, when the beat switch up happens at the end, which is super fire, the bass sounds fine. But this one note in the bass that plays is a little too aggressive here. So maybe try like a dynamic EQ or just figure out a way to decrease the dynamic range a little bit on that one note, because all the other notes sound fine. It's just that one kind of pokes through a little bit too much, which I think takes away from some of the clarity to hear like the depth in the rest of the mix. But yeah, I like the way the snare sounds. The snare might be able to be warmed up a little bit, but I think that's just a personal preference. I think it's not hurting my ears or anything. I think it sounds fine, cuts through nice. But yeah, definitely on the vocalist. Yeah, like those T's right there are pretty intense. So yeah, like this frequency, we should attenuate that for sure. But yeah, even with these cuts, like it's still not gonna cut it all the way out. Definitely go into like the actual session and try to get rid of, I don't know what what processing was going on in there, but it definitely like they're just kind of like ear daggers on that one part there. But the male vocals don't have the same sibilant situation going on up there. So it's just something with the female vocals that are happening. So maybe check that out. But otherwise, I feel like the mix sounded, the beat mix sounded really good. This switch up is tight. Yeah, I think this frequency, this 49, 50 hertz is probably a little overdone in the mix. You could probably take that out even at the end right there. It sounds better to me this way. But the punchiness of the kick and the snare and shit are amazing. Shorty, you want to give this one a Gandalf?
I don't know if Shane's still here, but a British rapper ended up like going. This is exactly what I was talking about. You hear how beautiful these sound together? Just a female vocal and then some random British rapper. It works.
It's like literally just what you were saying.
Yeah, like, it's perfect.
Yeah, no, I mean the vibes are there. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I still have the EQ on, so you'll still hear it, but it won't be crazy. It's our new podcast called Two Guys, One Seat.
Baby, just go in and take your time. Baby, I've been floating, just show me a sign. Cause I've been running circles around your mind.
Yeah.
Show me what you want. Show me what you want.
Aim share me. So breezing, managers coming, it's freezing. Bar so cold, Chico post get froze, no pole, miss slow, gonna need some heating. She wanna roll with me, but babes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the meaning. I don't know. I need to search deeper than cleavage. I've been broken, I picked up the pieces. Puzzle was a mess and I don't need the lead. Oh no. Time to move skits on the key and pilting. So many layers that need some peeling. If you're not feeling the way that I'm feeling, I'll feel the stack all the way to the ceiling. The money might give me some healing. Sneaking the key and she is my answer. I'm keeping the G, but it's all like lasagna.
Yeah. My G's like lasagna, you know. Stepped in clean while gone, what you telling me? My girl look too good, got pedigree. Little house band, I'm in the back with the 23. Check how man just do it. At night, just vibe to the music. I think that the shroom just kicked in. Tripping, I'm seeing it different. Stevie Wonder can't process the vision. I need me a sweet one. Sundress on, caramel skin, Louis Vuitton, scarlet red, left on red. What she's saying with chest. Lot of my haters, I wish them the best. It's hard these days. Cause even the good girls look like skets. Baby, let's just take our time. Baby, bring that back, rewind.
Oh yeah, that's one other thing I was gonna say. The tuning, the tuning of things, like the auto tune, like all that, the female vocal could probably be tightened up. Whether you gotta, I mean, if the female doesn't like auto tune or whatever, maybe you gotta use Melodyne or whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like the tune could be locked in a little bit more. But yeah, that was your verse on there. That shit was fire. Now that I keep saying 5 you pay,
yeah,
it almost sounds like it's right. $5 you pay.
5 you.
Hey, hey, how much for a beat? 5 you pay. You pay now. Yeah, no, I like the vibe of everything. I think just some mixed things that could be cleaned up and everything. Yeah, the low end is tight. The only thing I was hearing was this 50 hertz or so is just a tiny bit too aggressive. But once you notch that out a little bit, the bass seems to feel super good. Okay, so we're gonna do one more, guys.
It's the last call for alcohol.
Damn.
R.I.P. Kanye, man. He ain't who I used to know.
Yeah, he's a bully. You know.
That was very convenient.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. He's a bully. This the album rollout, guys. It's the album rollout. You didn't know. Okay. Next one's Bway. Bway, I see you in the chat right there. Actually, let's.
Who's spamming caps? What y'all spamming caps for? Floater. Hey, salute that boy.
All right, Bway, we're gonna download this situation. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one we do. We do the submissions live every week. This week we were supposed to go live yesterday and we didn't, so we played a couple from yesterday. But yeah, otherwise, do the submissions day of. We normally do Mondays. We'll go back to Mondays, by the way. We're just
I call him 6 Lack. So it's 5 you.
That's a winner.
That works.
That's a winner.
I'm not calling you black, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like that.
6 Lack works.
6 Lack, I like that. Okay. Already download this. Yeah. Okay, so this is a master. It looks like it's called "How You Feel."
Brian Conway.
Bway.
Bway. I don't know what to expect. I hope it sounds like Barry White.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is that where you went?
I don't know.
All right.
Full name just means that you're either on some super R&B shit or you're a country singer.
No, they're just,
or Kendrick Lamar.
They could just be an engineer.
Oh yeah, that. Good point.
You know.
Okay, that makes sense.
People don't look us up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we gotta make sure that we gotta make sure they know who we are.
That makes sense.
On every track. All right, let's play this one from the top.
Words kinda hurt, I wish it didn't. It could be worse, I'll admit it. It's time running out, can I finish? I haven't felt confident in a minute. It might be hard to imagine. I play my part, stop asking. Is it gonna work out? Yeah. What's the move? Feeling like nobody's gonna let me through. Trying to stay cool. I don't think they believe in me, predicting what I can achieve. Yeah, trying to remember what God said about me. Say what you want, but make sure it's facts. Give me facts, tell me how you feel. If I can do one thing, yeah, I'ma keep it real. We all got issues, so baby, what's the deal? Holes in my jeans, I get it when I kneel. I'ma be me and the sky is still blue. God's the only one that can fix you. Facts, give me facts, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Yeah, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Good thing I never got that tattoo. What we know now, you're erasing memories about you. I guess you thought you had to. Now I'm burning everything that you were attached to. I ain't gonna lie, 12 years later now I gotta find new ride or dies. I was waiting on a reply. Guess my iPhone lost my messages and that cloud up in the sky. What's the move? Feeling like nobody's gonna let me through. tell me how you feel. We all got issues, so baby, what's the deal? Holes in my jeans, I get it when I kneel. I'ma be me and the sky is still blue. God's the only one that can fix you. Facts, give me facts, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. We all got issues. One that can fix you. Facts, give me facts, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. I get it when I kneel. I'ma be me and the sky is still blue. God's the only one that can fix you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like ballady. There's drums that come in at the end. I could tell like whatever whatever master, whatever processing you have. The low end you could see is just getting squashed. That's why you hear like the. See like that pumping right there. That frequency is getting squashed a bunch. So I'd probably try to bring that out a little bit, separate it. Don't squash the low end so much, I think. I feel like the body of the snare, the snare clap thing could come out. It's kind of getting lost. I think a lot of it is like whatever's on the two bus that's clamping down is kind of smearing things a little bit and keeping the dynamics from actually coming through. So yeah, I think you could probably add a little body into the snare and bring that out a little bit. And then the other stuff up here, this is all like vocal stuff. These are a few frequencies I was hearing sibilants come from 7700, 9700, 12.5K, I guess. Let's listen to these. Yeah, like that's not really needed. It's not gonna add anything to your sound. This one's just a little harsh and kind of like scratchy to me. Yeah, same with this one's like chalky. And then yeah, this one just doesn't even really. This is like one of those like dog whistles type things. This one doesn't really need to be in there at all. And I mean, this is what happens. Like when you boost shelves in the top end, like you are getting a lot of frequency you want. You're getting a shape out of your vocal, but you're increasing frequencies like this, like however much you're boosting, like 4 or 5 dB, whatever it is. You're bringing all of this up with it. And I still don't know why this became a thing. Like at one point there was like when I was coming up and stuff, at one point it was just like this consensus that like 10K made things sound rich, but it's like, it's really one of the most like fragile frequencies. So it's like if you could be right, like 10K could make your song sound more rich, but it seems like everybody's just throwing a bunch of 10K in their songs, which it's super fragile. So in boosting 10K, like just be careful with what you're doing. I also added this transient designer because whatever's on the two bus is squashing things quite a bit. So I was trying to see if I could get the transients to poke a little bit more. But yeah, it sounds like just like the two bus processing might just be squashing it. If you're doing like one limiter with a bunch of heavy lifting, maybe try to spread it out over a few different limiters, so you're not getting so much gain reduction. Also, if it's squashing the bass that much and things like that, your mix might be just a little too dynamic. I love dynamic mixes, but sometimes you can be a little too dynamic to where mastering has to get pretty creative to make everything pop out like it's supposed to.
From outside of the car?
From outside of the car?
It sounded like a song, a reference song for the ending credits to like a movie like Moana. I don't know why. It gave me that vibes. It felt
I was
like
just in Hawaii. I'm not gonna put the Moana. I can see what you're saying. But I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna put Moana in there like
see
that.
that's outside of the car though.
No, I mean
Have
no.
the
You're right.
frequency.
You're right. It does sound. It sounds like it could be, but it also to me sounds like it could be like if they made this like a country pop song. I feel like
Yeah.
this could be hit here. But you here, listen.
Yeah, let me get a quick.
Words kinda hurt, I wish it didn't. It could be worse, I'll admit it. It's time running out, can I finish? I haven't felt confident in a minute. It might be hard to imagine. I play my part, stop asking. Is it gonna work out? Yeah, I had it planned out, now I'm spinning. What's the move? Feeling like nobody's gonna let me through. Trying to stay cool. I don't think they believe in me, predicting what I can't achieve. Yeah, trying to remember what God said about me. Say what you want, but make sure it's facts. Give me facts, tell me how you feel. If I can do one thing, yeah, I'ma keep it real. We all got issues, so baby, what's the deal? Holes in my jeans, I get it when I kneel. I'ma be me and the sky is still blue. God's the only one that can fix you. Facts, give me facts, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Good thing I never got that
I
tattoo.
see why it's going to sink.
But
It
we
all
know-
makes sense.
I see
Feels
what's
great.
going to sink. I see. Bway, you said that you used a different mic. What mic did you use for this one? Just out of curiosity. Also, Don Cruz, younger people do hear high frequencies better, but that would annoy me even more if my ears were like could hear the high frequency.
Like
I mean, my ears.
heard what you were talking about.
My ears hear better than that because that's what you do on a daily basis, I guess, or like trained to like hear those things. But yeah, no, I think like in my day, like when we were coming up like recording and stuff, it was like if you added a shelf at like 5K and boosted it, like it automatically made you sound better than you are. Most likely because your microphone, your like whole setup like wasn't really right. So you might not have a pre, you might not have a any sort of EQ or compressor going in, anything like that. And you're on like a Rode NT1A or something. So it's like all like low mids and things. And so once you add that shelf, it like makes everything sound better instantly. And so I feel like people just started doing that like as like a rule of thumb. But I think as you get further along, in your journey, you start to realize that.
I don't know if it was like those headphones for me, but it was just like there's a little bit of clarity that I'm not hearing on his like voice, where I feel like he should be shining through, and that's the only thing that like stood out to me. And
Well-
maybe like the EQ you did probably fix that.
Yeah, so that's the
And,
thing
like,
is
that's the only thing to me.
is when you say like clarity and shine, that's immediately what people reach for their shelf for, whether it's 6K and up, 10K and up, whatever it is, and that's like really not like the case. It also depends on the vocal, but
Because I didn't want to say muddiness, but it's like audibly what I'm hearing is like I hear his voice, but it feels like something's in the way of it.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
that
like-
that just comes from whatever. Like for me, it sounds like whatever's on the two bus is like squashing things, which is why the bass like doesn't actually escape. You know what I'm saying? Like the bass is just being like beat down. And then like usually when that happens, it's like it distorts the bass in a way where it kind of like covers up a lot of like the other stuff. So it's like it's like on the verge of these sounds like bursting through the mix, but they just don't because of a limiter or something like that. So everything kind of sounds like it's being limited, like not limited in the sense of the like the plug, like a plug-in, but like it's actually being limited, like the emotion and the feelings and stuff aren't quite coming through because
not
of
pushing through.
because of that. So yeah, a little bit more articulation in there. I think maybe try to get some separation with stuff. Feel like a good way to try to get some volume and stuff into your mixes without using limiters. And I mean, if you're gonna try to like make your rough or your mix or whatever, if you're not gonna send out to a mastering engineer and you're trying to make it loud, you're obviously going to need to use a limiter at some point, or a maximizer, or clipper, whatever it is, to get there. But I feel like reaching for some sort of saturation, maybe some tape saturation, something like that, that's going to add some harmonic frequencies to your material, is going to bring perceived volume out before it hits a limiter. And then once you hit a limiter, you can spread out like your, whatever heavy lifting you're trying to do to get the volume there, whether it's a clipper or limiter, both, like you can spread that out over multiple plugins and not try to do it all in one. Usually when you try to do it all in one, it kind of sounds less natural, at least in my experience. But yeah, that's gonna be the last one that we go through today. Appreciate everybody coming out. I know I was gone.
Stopped, by the way.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm seeing the chat move over here, and it's just
this
stopped
one,
over there.
This
and
one
paused.
This one died over here.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, we see y'all.
But yeah, thanks for coming out. Sorry we weren't here last week, but I was out doing some family stuff.
You're enjoying life, man. We're good.
Yeah, it was, man.
And it'll be back to Mondays. We just did Tuesday today to make up for Monday yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to Mondays.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties yesterday with one of the computers, so we decided to do it today. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday next week, which I believe is the 21st. Yeah, 21st. So we'll be back next week. What do you think? Should we stay at 3 p.m.? Should we go to 4 p.m.? What do you guys think? You guys like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. better?
Good question. What the hell? Hey, he tapped in. He said, "What the hell?" Dope opportunity to be back next week. Yeah, for sure. 3 p.m. 4. Come on. I need y'all to make a clear decision. Jesus.
Start a poll.
Yeah, we're doing a poll.
3
p.m.
Wait, do PST so they know. Yeah.
Oh God.
What's this?
All right, answer the question. I put a poll up.
What's this part? Like the chat's still going.
It looks like you shit yourself.
It's just a uh-oh. That's the uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's what my man's had going on yesterday. I'm seeing a lot of 4s, but I don't know. Where's the poll? Where we at?
Looks like we got 3 p.m.
Wait, this poll is for YouTube?
Yeah, this is for YouTube.
And how we
polls in YouTube, but you seeing 3s and 4s on there?
I'm seeing a lot of 4s on this IG.
I'm seeing a lot of 3s on this YouTube. 28, 7 p.m. start time. Yeah, 28. You in North Carolina, right? He said, "Be kind to us Londoners." Damn, what is it? What time is it?
They're like, I don't know, 9, 16, something like that.
They're 8 on East Coast. So
there we go.
Like,
yeah. No. That's 10. Like 11.
I think it's 10 for.
If it's 8 on East
10
Coast.
from West Coast.
West Coast to East Coast is the West Coast to East Coast is 3 hours. So if the East Coast is 8, then we're 11.
Jesus, bro.
But that's because of daylight savings.
Yeah. Oof. 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Jesus.
So we'll record it. We'll re-air it on YouTube at 2 a.m.
buddy.
For you guys that sound like you're from London.
No.
3 is okay. So it's looking like 3. 3 might be the move.
Are you getting 3s on the IG? I was getting a lot of 4s.
I'm not seeing anything on the IG. I'm gonna keep it above.
I got 2. Why? I got 2 4s.
2 4s.
You got 2 4s.
I got 2 12s in the back. I'm not talking about speakers. I'm talking about Subway subs. Out in Japan, it's 10 here. Damn, bro.
A lot of people talking
about.
Oh,
wait, 10 a.m.? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. But you're not waking up for a 7 a.m. stream.
Out in Japan, it's but it's 10 a.m. the next day.
Yeah. Clocking in for a 7 a.m. stream in America is crazy. No idea what the comment was, but Bway, YouTube's audio is grits with no butter. Twitch's audio is crispy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure how you're comparing those things.
It's just like
grits with no butter versus
no. It's just like
crispy.
It's just like how they. No, I mean the crispy part
What
was not.
grits are
Yeah,
crispy?
no, there wasn't. The crispy part wasn't in relation to grits. That was just describing the sound.
I don't know, man.
No, I mean
I'm needing another visual.
every medium has a different sound. Like I told, like dude, when I send shit out through Dropbox, I have to tell every person to like download it and listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
Dropbox like player, the streaming is just ass.
But that's a valid reason to use engineers.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
High quality audio streaming.
High quality
Don't forget
audio with the A/B player. You can A and B them things, man.
Real time.
Real time. Real talk, real time. All right. Yeah, this chat thing over
All
here.
right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We're gonna lock it in next week. Make sure you submit your songs.
Yeah, submit next week. We'll do a post as usual.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Wait, so 3 p.m. one? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's do. We're doing 3 p.m. 3
Okay.
p.m. won the vote.
Okay, Monday we are doing 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, as it won on the votes from the poll. So yeah, we gonna see you next week, man. Appreciate y'all.
Subscribe to YouTube.